Hello everybody and welcome to Extrapolator, Dampi 256 here. Yeesh, good grief. Okay, we're hungry, we're getting our game on, and our dwellers are extremely unhappy. Well, welcome to my 5 tips for Fallout Shelter video. Not maybe the best way to start a video like this. I had a Deathclaw run in just now, and as you can see, it took its toll on my poor little dwellers. They are very unhappy because I am running low on resources. I'm running low on foodies, I'm running low on some water, which causes my people to be very unhappy and irradiated, which screws them up completely. So we have to use our rad packies and try and fix our people. Now some of the people after an attack, of course, they will die and you can revive them. But I don't want to use good bottle caps on, well, relatively low level characters, because there are some way more valuable characters out there that I need to save first. Okay, this is level 2. I'm not really stressed about him, but he's level 16. I want to keep him rather happy. He's level 1. I'm not going to stuff with him. So, let's get back to our episode while we try and save our little vault from disintegrating into the big abyss of oblivion. So, my tips for Fallout Shelter. Tip number 1. So tip number 1 is more like a multi-leveled tip, and it involves my dwellers. Now as you can see here, we have still very unhappy dwellers, but we have some pregnant expecting ladies. Now many of us will keep them in the barracks or residence, because we think to ourselves, hey, they're pregnant, they can't do anything, they can't be productive, they can't add to the well-being of the vault. Well, my friend, you are wrong, because these lovely little ladies, even though they are pregnant, they can still serve a purpose in our vault. So you assign them to the area that they are best suited to be in, and voila, you have a pregnant lady still working hard and adding to the well-being and development of your vault. As you can see here, our pregnant lady is well on her way to being a productive part of the vault community. So remember, any expectant mommies out there, you are pregnant, not disabled. You can work. Then, assigning the wrong dweller to the wrong room will cause them to be even more unhappy. So here, this dweller has extremely high, perception value. Now, perception usually helps with gathering or working in the water room. But if you add him to any other room, you will see how his effectiveness in that room will diminish. So please assign your people to the right rooms. It is extremely important for the well-being of your vault. Tip number 2. Your resource rooms, let's say your power plant or your water treatment plant. As you can see there, I have 1 room assigned to this water treatment plant. That was stupid. Usually what I found was build 3 to 4 rooms next to each other, especially of the power plant rooms, and upgrade them as soon as possible. It is really, really, really important that you upgrade them, especially your power rooms, because your power rooms, they are actually, the power plant is actually running the rest of your other rooms, because for every room that you add to the game, it is sapping your power. And so basically your water treatment room is going to keep functioning through your power rooms. Any room the furthest from your power plant will shut down once your power plant is not working or your power is running out. So this room, the restaurant, if it is the furthest from your power plant, it will be the first rooms to go dead. Lights will go out and your people will not be effective within that room. That is why I built this big power plant there, this big power plant there, so that I can keep them dispersed throughout my vault. So yes, build 3 to 4 next to each other on the get-go, start upgrading as soon as possible, and that's why I built these elevators in this way, because with the elevators like this, I can build my rooms right next to my elevator and start expanding them. Tip number 3. Exploration in the wasteland. Now, exploration is extremely important because, as you can see here, the longer your explorer explores. Anthony Lane is exploring. He can get caps, armor, or weapons, and the longer he explores, the better weapons and even some rare items will be looted. The two, let's say, characteristics or specials that really works well with exploring and helps exploring is your endurance and your luck. And if your endurance and your luck is high, then your explorer will last longer in the wasteland and they will bring back better loot. Also, make sure that you equip your explorer with really good weapons, high damage weapons, and you'll make sure that they've got good luck and endurance. And keep them out as long as possible. And when you do send an explorer out, let's say, for instance, we send let's send one of my explorers died. One of my best explorers died, actually. I'm not very happy, so I will revive him soon. But let me find ourselves an explorer. This one's luck is rather high. This one's endurance is rather high. So let's take this one's endurance and let's find himself. Well, let's see which gun this one has. 6-7. Yes, I want you. We give him the 6-7 shotgun. And let's send you out to go and explore the wasteland. Now again, don't send a sick explorer out, but this is just to illustrate. Give him stimpaks and radaway if you have any. This will ensure that he survives in the wasteland for longer periods of time. The explorer actually uses the stimpaks and the radaway automatically. You want them to survive as long as possible so that you can get better equipment and better loot. Basically, when they do return, you can then collect the loot. This explorer has been out for 5 hours 17 minutes and I'm going to recall him. Actually no, let's let him keep on exploring, because if he's been out for 5 hours it's not going, and he hasn't been losing any health. That means he's really looking after himself and he has stimpaks and radaway. Tip number 4. Equip your dwellers with weapons as soon as possible. Try and give every single dweller a weapon. The reason why, when you have raids or when you have an outbreak of whatever, death claws come and knock on your vault door, basically you want every single one of your people equipped with a good weapon, because each one of these people will fight for the cause the moment any danger approaches any room. What's really important is that your expectant ladies, your pregnant ladies, cannot fight. They run the moment there is an issue. So let me try and recreate a bit of a disaster. So let's rush this one. Let's hope it fails. Oh, successful. Damn. Well, let's rush it again. Come on, ladies, fail. Oh yeah. So this failed. It's either fire or roach infestation. Look at little pregnant mommy running, flailing arms, hoping that life does not happen to her and she dies. Basically, she will run out of the room to safety. But as you can see, she has a gun. Why? Because she's freaking useless with, well, being pregnant. She's just useless at the moment. She can still work, but she cannot, for the life of me, use a gun. Must be the hormones. I don't know. So do not equip your pregnant ladies with weapons. If you can spare the weapon, take the weapon away from her. She can't use it, or she'll shoot someone. And then finally, tip number 5. When you look at equipment or outfits that they have in the game, what's important is to realize that each outfit adds extra bonuses to the specials of that character or that dweller. When you go to your storeroom, you can see the different outfits available that you have, and then you can maybe see, well, where do we actually need to equip that. What is really important is that you have these rooms to train your dwellers. Jeez, I have got a lot of work to revive some dwellers. So tip number 5. When you look at your outfits that each dweller wears, you can see that each outfit adds certain specials or certain special boosts to that character. You want to put some outfit in that actually adds a boost to his agility, because agility adds to the productivity within a diner, for instance, or when you're in a water treatment facility. You want to make sure that that dweller's outfit adds perception, so that dweller is more productive, and the more productive they are in a room, the happier they become, unless they are irradiated like my poor little people. So make sure that you have each and every dweller wear the right outfit based on the room in which they are currently. That will significantly increase the resource generation within that room. It will make your dwellers very, very happy, and at the end your vault will thrive because you've got happy dwellers. Thank you very much for joining me on this relatively short top 5, and I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe, and I'll try and create another one for you peoples. Cheers!